Hi and welcome to episode 12 of the Comedy Defect podcast. My name's Winter Phonander, I'm a comedian, I'm the host of this show. This episode is with Mike Lord. Now Mike Lord is a radio presenter, he's an MC, comedy writer, very funny comedian, he's a bit of a pun specialist. He runs a few gigs around the Milton Keynes area, he runs an open mic tryout night, and if you do well at that, maybe you can go on to the pro nights that he runs as well. I've spent a lot of time with Mike, I've gigged with him many times, we always have fun. He is one of the 3 members that run the Jam Tree organisation, which is basically the comedy hub for the Milton Keynes area. So it's worth getting in contact with him if you want a gig. Now, I haven't managed to put in much of my life into these links recently because I've been really busy with stuff. And I don't know if you like that or don't like that, but hey, maybe it's a blessing. I've got some more stuff to say, but that'll be in September when I've got time to crowbar this stuff in. If you want to follow us on Twitter, we're on there at The Comedy Defect. If you want to follow me, I'm there at Winter Phonander. If you want to come see my live stand-up gig dates, you can find them on my website, which is winterphonander.com. Now, if you want to donate to the podcast, why not? Why not give something back? Yeah, hey, let's be giving. Hey, karma. You know, you can find us on Patreon. Just go there to Patreon, type in The Comedy Defect Podcast, and we'll pop up. And you can donate as much or as little as you want. But if you can't kick something back to us, why not go on iTunes or Podbean, leave us a nice review? Why not share your favourite episode? It really helps. Now, I don't talk for too much longer, because you've got a wonderful episode with the daily pontificator, Mike Lord. As I say, he's writing his 2017 Fringe show, Don't Be a Gold Member. I'm going to leave you with the oral awesomeness of Mike Lord. So, Mike, yes. Welcome to the Comedy Defect. How you doing, man? You alright?
I'm very good, thank you. Just suffered the M1, but...
Just coming off the...
Yeah, they should have a roof on it, really, shouldn't they? We've got it for football stadiums.
Yeah,
get lots of people in there. It's the same concept. Probably take a lot of roadworks up though, wouldn't it?
Oh, it's a pain, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a pain. It's just gridlocked, isn't it? Wall to wall, and when you're coming into Henley...
Probably not a good idea, actually.
Yeah.
This is a test, isn't it?
This is
not live.
It's alright, this is fine. We've started. We're in it. We're locked in. We're locked
How
in.
do you know what it's
There's no escaping now.
No idea.
No, it's because I did a test, but I just wanted to see if the battery was okay.
Okay.
But we're good.
Is there any rules?
And there's no rules, mate. You can say whatever you want.
Oh,
I just want to know you, and you can know me. You can ask me anything, and I can ask you anything.
Oh, okay.
You know, and so we could talk about stuff, and we can eat biscuits as well at the same time.
Oh, Jaffas. Other cakes are available, but they're Jaffa cakes.
This is true. They're you know, a big debate on whether they're cakes or biscuits, though, isn't it?
Cake.
They're definitely a cake, aren't they?
I'm a cake.
No question.
Mm.
Good for dipping as well, though.
I'm so selfish, I'm eating mine.
No, that's good. No, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, but what if I don't say anything? You're the expert, actually. You're the professional.
I'm the professional Jaffa cake eater.
No, I meant podcast. If you start eating your Jaffa cake, I might not say anything, because it might freeze.
You might be just messing with me. You might be just spoken with me. You'd be like, oh, just look at my eyes going, oh, this is really nice, Roger. That's me salivating.
Yeah. Meant to be in there.
So, yeah, what have you been doing with yourself?
Yeah, that's good. Well, I've been preparing for Edinburgh. Got myself
you got Edinburgh this year?
Yeah, got myself a nice jumper. Thick hat. I think you've got to be prepared when you go to Edinburgh.
Oh, yeah, for
what
all
about
weathers.
shoes? Yeah. I've not got any gigs yet in Edinburgh. But I'm going for a week. But my preparation's really been, what am I taking?
Are you just doing a few spots up there while you're there, or what?
Yeah, hope so, yeah. I've been a few times. I've not done many spots, really. I just love the city,
the vibe. Yeah, you meet all your friends.
Well, yeah, that's true as well.
Oh, sorry,
but all the other artistic forms as well.
Oh, sorry, I haven't started. I do an hour and 15. I haven't started the timer yet, but that's okay. We can.
Are we still live?
Well, the great thing is,
you don't need to know this.
We're never live.
We're never live. This is
all a dream. This is a make believe.
The podcast is an hour and 15 minutes. The editing room is about 3 days.
Okay, and this is turn the light on, not the...
lights on.
And time up. It's a time deep Jaffa cake.
Should I have gone into makeup?
Careful, you might not. It's okay, we're okay. We'll add that in after. Puffed sounds, of like dust.
Yeah.
I don't know, does dust sound? But you say, sorry, you go to Edinburgh?
Yeah, but this time I'm going for a week. I've been with my wife the last 2 times, which is lovely. But it does kind of limit you.
Oh, yeah.
So me and an actor called Mr. Andy, who you'll know.
Oh, yes, of course.
And we're camping in the participants. I haven't camped for years, so that could be fun in itself.
That'd be nice, yeah.
And, so we're looking for some spots, but really just to, soak up the culture, all the other artistic forms. And
see people who are doing their hour show who are totally miserable. And
just
laughing and skipping past them.
We're going the first week, 6th to 13th, so they won't be... I've been in the last week before, when everybody's, like, dead.
Yeah.
it's not quite the same.
I remember passing Rory O'Hanlon
one
day, and I was like, all right, Rory, how's it going? He was like, you like face like thunder. And then the next time he passed me, and he was like, all right, Winter. I was like, I was so pissed off that day myself. And it was just like the reversal, just the highs and lows of Edinburgh.
Yeah, it's like doing everything you want to do for a week, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, however long you're there.
Yeah.
And but not realising how tiring that is.
Like 7 gigs a day, 8 gigs a day kind of thing, and like by the end, like, no, I'm going to do every gig I can. And you're like, okay. But you'll have a great time.
Yeah, I'm not like that though. That's part of my problem really, I suppose. I'm never gig hungry. I like to have something to say, and so some days, like today, I don't really want to say anything really. But I'm here for an hour, so enjoy.
Thanks, mate.
But you know, I don't plan too many gigs ahead because I want to have something to say, and I want it to be good. I'm prepared for it to be bad because you have to start somewhere. But yeah, so I started off like that, doing like travelling to London every night because that's where you can do 1-2 gigs a night quite easily.
But what's your day job then? What do you do in the day?
I work for Company X.
Okay, can't mention these people.
I'd have to shoot you, or at least end the podcast.
All right,
which actually might be a relief for some people.
Bro, okay.
Let you decide after 15 minutes. Give it 15 minutes.
Let's not give up just yet.
Right?
But what do you?
But I work in marketing. Lie about products.
That's good.
Basically, yeah, better than banking. That's what I think.
Is it performance every time you go to work? Then really, you're doing presentations. And
yeah, it used to be, not so much in this job, but yeah, it used to be a lot of that. That's not why I started in comedy, although it is working in the corporate world is a bit like a circus, really. You know, years ago, my friend and I sat down and we were like, oh, imagine if somebody wrote a comedy series about what goes on in this. And then, of course, David Brent produced something called The Office, and it's like, thank you, David Brent.
Did it for me.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, not that I was going to do it, but you know, it's just like somebody had to portray it because it is semi-ridiculous.
People micromanaging and trying to get like power struggles and things like that.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the process of watching the American one. That's like a lot of series. I'm trying to hammer through that. Right. It's 9 seasons, so it's like it's a bit of a slog. But yeah, it's hard going. But I mean, you also promote as well, don't you? So I guess that kind of limits your time to gig.
Yeah, before I started doing it myself, I just used to love going to watch comedy. So the idea that you can do it yourself now, and you can also put on a night and other acts turn up. You know yourself the camaraderie you normally have with most acts, anyway. Like any industry, there's a few people. But nonetheless, it's normally a great atmosphere. You all kind of semi-admire each other and wish each other well, and then hope you bomb so that you look better.
Makes it
easy
for you,
a bit of falseness.
isn't it?
So it's like being at work, really, but with nicer people.
It's like school sometimes, isn't it? It really is. It's you're like, oh, I'm an outsider, and I'm still an outsider again.
Yeah.
This is it. All these little tricks.
Right. But it's a collection of outsiders, really, isn't it?
It's true. That's
Normal
true.
people don't do that. But it's nice to promote because, although sometimes it works well, we like to put on both sorts of nights, open nights where anyone could turn up. In fact, we used to advertise, like, just tell us on the door if you want to go for your first time. The problem with that is establishing a crowd because really, in your ideal world, you want to put on acts that you know are going to perform.
Turn up and do well, and then it feeds itself, doesn't it?
That's right, yeah, because you're trying to create a club, really. So we've made some mistakes along the way, and we'll still make some more, I guess. So we've got a mixture of nights at the moment, and but it's fun. I like the atmosphere.
Yeah.
For me, it's a social occasion.
That's it.
I don't do anything else really. Apart from
as you get older, your social circle gets smaller and smaller. So
what's this reference to age? I did
that
off camera. That was. We don't have a camera, do we? No, we don't.
No, but I'm Mike. But like, no, I know it's true though. I mean, I find that this is the only way that prevents me from becoming agoraphobic.
Yeah, you have to be kind of careful it doesn't take over completely. Because what you're looking for is, I mean, that's why actually being a part-time act is quite useful in some ways. I've got work. There's so many things I could draw on. I don't have to scour the news, although social media now makes the news much more interesting in a way. Get so many different takes on it rather than the BBC. Something's happened. This is what we think about it. We're not telling you that, but sort of we are portraying that message in some way. This is how you should think about it. Whereas on social media, you just get all these different views being thrown at you. And actually, I don't want to use a lot of the material. I just want to watch it. It's almost like the whole Brexit thing. Oh
yeah, so have you started to do more musical stuff, though, haven't you?
Only recently, yeah. Only because I love music and I love comedy. Not necessarily in that order these days.
And applause breaks.
Yeah, I've heard about these things. I've seen them. Have you had them?
Yeah. Don't do musical comedy. Don't do musical occasionally.
It is funny about the music though, because you feel a bit. Well, I feel a bit of a fraud because there are very good musicians out there who are also very funny, and you know, they're kind of like the same level. Whereas I love music, I like playing music to myself normally, and now I'm on stage, and at the end of a set, I'm normally playing a song, and it's getting better. But it almost feels like there are so many better people out there than me. And then you do get the applause break with the song, especially when you're calling David Cameron this, that, and the other. You know, people relate to that, especially currently. So you have to keep writing new songs, and I found that really interesting. I don't know if that's what I'll carry on doing, to be honest, but it's more of an experiment.
So you finish on a song now, is that right?
Almost always, yeah. So there's like a song about the banking system, a song about David Cameron, a song about I've taken the card of Beyonce, If I Were a Boy.
Oh, right.
But If I Were a Girl. Which is not a misogynist in the slightest.
Good.
Yeah. Every man should behave like that.
Yeah, just mix it up a bit.
Yeah. And a few other little bits that I've not really tried yet. But for me, it's just about experimenting.
Yeah,
I'm still like in comedy, so even though I've been doing it for some time now, I've not gigged enough. So for me, it's still like a new thing the whole time. I want to push my own limits.
Yeah.
I started off like a lot of people, you know, it's like you base your success on how well you think you're doing. Maybe on what gigs you're getting, but also did the audience laugh? Did we know? And I still study that in terms of, you know, what works, what doesn't work, what if I change it to this. But it's less important whether the audience laughs now. It's more about, have I enjoyed it? Have I done what I set out to do? I think if you get it right, the audience will follow you and laugh and applaud break occasionally. But if you focus on the audience all the time, I used to do it myself. So I can see a young audience and think, oh, I need to change that bit of my set. I need to do this. And what I'd rather do now is try and bring them along, and some of them come, and some of them look at you like you're some sort of idiot.
If you're having fun and doing what you want, then people just follow you anyway. It doesn't matter.
Well, they don't.
Like when you meet someone first time, you don't want to be that desperate person who goes, hey, how you doing? Be my friend. And goes, no. Don't be your friend. Why so desperate? Why do you want to be my friend?
No, that's exactly it. But I think you do start out like that.
Of course you do.
Because you're vulnerable. Whatever reason you got into it, you're standing there, and there's a pressure on you.
There's a hole in your soul that the audience need to fill, and you need to hide the fact that they need to fill that until your tank gets topped up. You're vulnerable as hell, but until that tank is topped up, oh my guys, please like me.
And that is how you start out. And I think most people move away from that. Well, I certainly did. I can't remember when the moment was, but I started saying it out loud. Like, you know, I'm doing this for me, don't worry. I'm not doing it for you.
That's it.
So, you know, if you want to talk over me, that's fine.
Going to plough on through. We're going to get through the end.
On those open mic nights when it's you, 3 dogs and 4 people.
Yeah, and all the acts are just thinking about their sets.
And
you're like, oh great, okay, I'm up next. And they think, oh, I'm going to smash this gig. Are you really going to smash this gig? I don't think you are.
I'm grateful for those gigs. Not so much now. I prefer not to have them now, but you still get them.
How are your gigs going? Are they going well? The audience draw?
Not really. Oh, sorry, do you mean the ones we're promoting? Oh, yeah, we've got Nick. Sorry,
we got to cut that bit out. How are your gigs going?
Nothing is going well. Let's just cut to the chase. I'm even surprised you invited me.
No. So you're
from a list of people.
You're one of my people I get on with, so I thought that's why I have you on here, you know, that's it. And that's why I want to get to know you better, so that this hour is for. This is my social life.
Oh, nice.
You know? It's just like, so it's like, you know, no, really, I mean, I know who's a sad one now? Me. I'm the only, get an hour and 15 minutes. It's like
an extension to comedy, isn't it?
It is.
Create your own club.
Yeah, fuck it.
You don't have to come and laugh, you just have to
come and
be friendly.
Just turn up.
Listen.
Just turn up and drink tea and have Jaffa cakes with me, that's all.
Yeah.
You know?
One each so far.
Hey, look, this is it. You got to go next, because we're not going to do it at the same time again, because what happened last time, we could have...
Well, I could press pause, couldn't we?
I guess we could.
Just so a keen ear.
I can edit it out. It's fine. It's 7 hours counting. The last one I did was like 6 hours of editing, you know?
It's the old dilemma. So the open mic, 3 gigs, and not going so well.
Okay.
We're in a nice middle class town. Olney needs a bypass. Just thought I'd get that in. We're in a nice town. People have got disposable income, but we're not asking them for money.
Yeah.
And we're bringing people that are really we should be charging for. So just before he won the English Comedian of the Year, we have Josh Pugh, Danny Clive, Jason Neal, Lucy Thompson, all on the same night, all for free. On the other gig, we just do that currently once every 2 to 3 months, depends on the theatre, the gallery bar that we work with within the theatre. And that sells tickets. And
great.
No, they might be listening, but relatively speaking, there's not that massive gulf between what you're getting for free and what you're so in the same venue in Olney, we're thinking of having a paid night as well.
Oh, great.
We get a commitment from people then and understand whether...
And they respect it.
Yeah, the location is fantastic in one way, but it's sort of in between Bedford, Milton Keynes and Northampton, or sort of in that, literally in the middle of those three. So actually, you've got to travel. So we're trying to engage the people of Olney. They've got their monthly phone book magazine. So,
right.
You know, we've had to get in that. But of course, when you're not taking money from an event, it's all an investment.
Did you just run that on your own, or with Mr. Andy?
Mr. Andy and the Reverend Henry
Oh, the
King.
Reverend Henry King,
Yeah, although he doesn't do much. And he won't mind me saying that. No, he does.
Just praise.
He does
praise for goodwill.
Yeah.
Just take the collection afterwards.
Yeah, I keep forgetting I'm Catholic, so I'm going to... Everything I say now, I'm going to replay it on the way home.
I just feel really guilty about it. That's good,
exactly, yeah.
Just turn it up.
But it's great, so I'll be forgiven.
Yeah, eventually, hopefully, if you don't end up in purgatory.
If they forget the last 40 years.
Oh, okay.
I've been a bit lax.
Oh, you know, it happens.
Yeah.
Just need one confession then. Well, it'll be a long confession, but one confession that'll carry you through, then done.
Yeah.
Forgiven, a few Hail Marys, you know, a few Our Fathers, done. Doing comedy, I think you're not going to go to heaven anyway, really.
Well, I don't know, you see. I don't know. You're basically saying that people in heaven, if there is one, they've got no sense of humour, which I think is a crime in itself, which might not get you in. So if you embrace the fact they might have a sense of humour, you might get in. Wow. Only to find they haven't, but they'll just let you in anyway.
Alright, well, the Bible's not very funny, is it, really? The book?
It's quite dry.
It's a bit...
Really. It's very factual. Well,
it's a bit shock humour, maybe?
Yeah.
It's more...
You can make a lot of humour out of it, but you have to read between the lines.
A lot of tension, no release, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of build-up.
And someone dies in the end, isn't it, really? It's not... It's always someone dies in the end.
Yeah. Just like most gigs.
This is true.
Without a cross.
And to be fair, that maybe the 12 apostles were Jesus' all the Jesus' followers.
Silly crowd, yeah.
That's it.
He boasts about, well, not him, Gideon.
I mean, I'd be lucky if that was a fringe show. I mean, 12 people in, great.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'll put
what would you get in your bucket though back then?
Made him
shekels. Fish.
Yeah.
Not more fucking fish.
You've got loads of fishes. Giving them back to him.
More fish.
A bit of fish sandwich. There you go.
Pony.
Some wafers. Yeah. Some water. There you go, Jesus. Work with that.
Gone through your hands. Watch him.
Yes, this is it. Can't hold on to money.
No. That's Jesus slaughtered.
Oh, we're done now. We're totally now. We've got to go to confession.
We are going to hell now.
Mm-mm.
You dragged me down that road.
So you're lapsed Catholic?
Very much so, yeah.
And
when I was 11.
Did you go to Catholic school? Like all boys as well?
No, not...
Oh, mixed?
No, it was mixed. Which is quite unusual.
Yeah.
St. Stephen's School.
I went to an all boys Catholic school.
Yeah.
It's called the De La Salle in Skibbereen. And it's only famous because... it's famous because it's on Alan Partridge. The RT guys came over.
I just started watching Alan Partridge.
Yeah. The new one or the old one?
No, they're literally the old.
Me too. And there's a bit in there when he's in the hotel. He's got a meeting with the producers of RTE.
Okay.
And the guy goes, "Where are you from?" Skibbereen. I was like, "I'm from Skibbereen. I'm from Skibbereen as well." It sounds silly, isn't it? When you feel like you're winning when someone says you're from someone, because it never gets mentioned.
Yeah.
But it never gets mentioned. It's like it's only.
Only.
It's only if someone said, "Oh, I'm from Olney." It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you on TV? I felt like I was on the show as well.
Alan Partridge completely passed me by. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I started.
Same. I didn't get it to start with. I thought it was he was just an asshole, and he is. And I didn't realise it was a character.
Yeah.
Because he was so good at it. I was like, oh, I don't get this. But then I did.
I liked his stand-up, but I never watched any of the TV.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Cockpit's Partridge.
He's released a one-off
special
or something like
that.
I don't know. Yeah.
I'm still watching 1980s or whatever it was.
Oh, there's a brand new one come out, so I think it's only two episodes of the series, I think.
He's a funny guy.
Good character.
And I've only watched the first 2 episodes of the first series, and I'm seeing things that I've seen in future series that have been done by the people, I think. Basically rip that off, pretty much.
Yeah.
Or, like, the cringe bit. It's like that's been done quite a lot in The Office as well.
Very much so.
But yeah, it's interesting.
About life, what's going on with life? Anything?
Well, I'm waiting for grandkids.
Are you really?
Yeah.
How is your?
I've got 3 kids. The youngest is 24. Right. The oldest is 20, coming up to 28. It's like, where are the grandchildren? What's wrong with the kids of that generation? Honestly,
I wait till the last
minute. It's quite simple,
really,
isn't it? I mean, they're definitely doing the procreating. I've heard it next door.
Have you? God.
But it's
a bit unnerving.
Are they all seedless? I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh God. Yeah. So they're waiting till the last minute.
But I just realised I just started waiting for grandkids.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I know, but U-Tree's still going on, isn't it? So.
A backlog of Werther's originals, that's fine. You know, it's got, what are we going to do? They're going to go out of date any day now.
I'll beat them. I'll just suck them.
Yeah. All my stories. I'm going to forget them. You need to have the grandkids now.
Oh, yeah, actually, no, I need to make a list of... I'll tell the grandkids that.
Yeah.
I've never done that.
You need to...
What am I going to do? After the first year, they're going to start talking. What am I going to tell them?
Exactly. You need to write down the stories now, all of your stories, and the ends. Most
I need
importantly,
to get good at something. That's what I need to do.
Storytelling. There you go.
Yeah.
It's, you know, could practice your stories telling with the grandkids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my kids will tell you that my storytelling was Faulty Towers. So they'd be in the bedroom, and they'd be like, "Come on, you have to go to sleep now. Tell us a Faulty Towers story."
All right.
And then we have to do all the voices and everything.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
so I'm
not really. But they love Faulty Towers.
Yeah,
it's an easy sell. They're a good audience.
Yeah. Did you do the whole? Did you act outs as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, great, man.
Yeah, I had to. Yeah,
brilliant.
I get them involved sometimes and think, oh, bit hyper now.
Right.
Let's calm it down.
What was the favourite episode that they liked? They wanted.
Mrs. Richards.
Oh, which was that?
The deaf lady.
Okay.
But, you know, there's various... Everyone thinks about the scene where it's like, you know, herds of wildebeest sweeping majestically.
Right.
And what do you expect to see out of a talkie bedroom window?
Mm-hmm.
But no, I like it for different aspects as well. I don't remember them now. As I say, they're like 20 odd, but I remember bits of it.
And did you do, like...
But we didn't have any, like, Little Red Riding Hood or stuff like that.
Oh, right. All right, fair play. So just like, they wanted real stuff then, you know?
Any dad could do that.
That's mental. Like,
pick up a book.
So they wanted you to do a holiday resort in Torquay.
Yeah.
So random.
With a Spanish waiter that couldn't speak proper English and John Cleese.
Who was their favourite character?
Oh, definitely John Cleese.
Oh, John Cleese, brilliant.
Although actually, no, saying that, my daughter likes like the Manuel.
Oh, Manuel, alright, I bet you had fun with that, eh?
Yeah, well it could be terrible and that's, you know, without anybody noticing, couldn't it?
Yeah, so that's great.
The whole character was sort of there to be laughed at.
Yeah.
So,
and
that was our bedtime stories. What can you do with grandkids? I don't know. I need to think about that. Thank you.
Yeah, I think
we'll start planning.
Yeah, I think the stories is definitely one of the most important things.
Once I've got my Edinburgh kit together.
Yeah.
I'm going to start planning that.
Well, you could do what like my granddad did, just tell the same story over and over again.
I'm worried about that. I am worried about that because that's what parents, at my age, parents do that. And their parents used to do that as well.
Yeah.
It's like even when you tell them mid-sentence that you've told me this last week.
Yeah.
It's like when I ring my dad, he lives in Manchester. I'm like, all right, Dad, I'm going to come and see you tomorrow. Then he starts telling me stories. I say, Dad, I'm going to come and see you tomorrow. Tell me tomorrow, okay.
Yeah.
And then I ring him to say, I'm at Knutsford. I won't be long now. All right, well, your Uncle Ken's been on the phone. I'm like, Dad,
and
we're going to be sat there in silence looking at each other. Fucking tell me when I get there.
don't keep your powder dry, Dad.
And then I hear it again. It's like, this is sounding vaguely familiar.
Well, my mother-in-law, to be, right, she starts off a story and then doesn't finish the first story. And then goes into the next story, and you're waiting to, you're going, okay, I want to be polite and go, okay, fine, I'm going to wait this out. This is going to end soon, and it doesn't. It just continuously goes on to the next. So you never finish a story, but you keep on like traversing through every single story of her life. You're like, oh my god, and then it goes to other relations. I'm like, oh my god, this is never going to end. And so I start looking at my girlfriend. She's like, what? Well, you know, you sat down, you brought this on yourself. You know, there's no end. I don't know how she does it. It's just, I think it's because someone's actually listening to her. She just gets excited and then just goes, oh, I haven't told this story in a while, and then I never get an end. And so I don't want to ask for an end because then the ball will continue then to roll. You know, I might never get to the end of it. But I find myself.
I wonder if that's what happens when you get a bit older. I don't know.
Because no one listens to you. You get excited when someone else actually.
Yeah, I think that's why I started doing comedy because someone
somewhere.
Yeah, like you're here now. You're going to listen to me. Oh no, you're going to the bar. That's fine.
Yeah.
Right, you're going to listen to me, right? Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
You've got like an audience.
Yeah, and you can berate them for not listening to you. Oh,
it's great.
You're walking out.
Anything, can't you?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's it. It's your freedom, isn't it? Freedom on the stage.
Because I started off very scripted. Because I went to a friend said, "Oh, you should do stand up." Oh, okay. Yeah. And then bought me a book, and then the book sat on the shelf for 18 months.
What book was it?
It was a guy called Allier, who's an American comic. Something like Comedy Insights.
Okay.
I mean, since then I've read the book that everybody else reads, the Logan Murray, How to Be a Great Stand-Up. But, it was that book. So it sat on the bookshelf for about 18 months. Get the phone call. You have that effing book yet? Not yet. So I read it. I thought, it's kind of interesting. So, you know, like the psyche of these people. always liked watching comedy, so I sort of got into it.
Who's your favourite one? Like, who did you see? That's amazing.
I sort of, apart from like comedy on TV, I sort of grew up with people like Billy Connolly.
That's it. Yeah.
So, and that's, you know, if I'm to sort of die a happy part-time stand-up, I want to do more of that, less scripted, which is what I was about to say. I'm more of that, you throw anything you want at me and I'm going to deal with it. A bit like this, really. This is not scripted, this is quite nice.
This is it, just...
But about a year or so ago, I changed my Twitter handle to like the voice of reason off stage, because I think, I am everyone, nobody has a bad word to say about me, and if they do, I'm going to fucking kill them. No, it's not true. I've tried being nasty, it's just not me.
Yeah.
But on stage, I want to be more like mad.
Yeah.
If you see what I mean.
Insane.
So
loose, just letting it all
that's the right
happen.
word, I want to be loose. That does happen when you get older, to be fair.
Yeah, you just get more angry, don't you? or like,
and your skin.
I've started to find... It's really strange.
Sneaks a Jaffa cake.
Go for it. It's two as well.
Two Jaffa double.
Double trouble.
He's not inviting me back again.
As you get older, you get looser, you get more aware of anger, the latent anger that's underneath. There's a mask that, you kind of like, oh no, I thought to myself as I've gotten older that I've started to, of course, know yourself better. And rather than go on stage and go, hey guys, I'm happy, well, I've gone, hey guys, I'm not completely happy. Yeah. There's a latent underlying rage that I need to share with you today. Yeah. And I hope you can connect to this, because that's who I actually am. Rather than go, hey guys, love me. I'm like, look, you can go fuck yourselves if you don't like me. I don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah, exactly,
that's it.
You want something to somebody who's all together anyway.
You want, exactly.
That's like punishing them, isn't it? Because they're all sat there in
totally.
a pub, pissed on a Tuesday night. Because their lives are terrible too.
Don't get me wrong. First couple of weeks that I went full time, right? I was like the most insufferable person in the world, and I'm sure that when I went on stage, people were like, "Oh God, I hate this guy so much." He's like, "Look how happy he is." Because I was like, "Hey guys," because it's borderline mania, and I realised that the mania was actually latent rage rather than it being joy. I've got to be happy because otherwise people won't like me. And then as you get older, it's like, you know what?
Yeah.
I can't change who I am. Fuck it, like me or not. There's plenty of other people in the world.
Yeah, it's very similar ways to what I was saying before. Like, let them follow you. Don't sort of try and fit into their expectations. So all that energy you'd expect it to be happy, but actually you weren't happy.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm never happy.
Never been happy.
Yeah,
just been angry for a very long time.
It's like porn, because it's like, people say, "Oh, well, I watch lots of porn." It's like, I don't watch lots of porn because why do I want to see somebody who's happier than me? Is enjoying himself. I want to see misery put in front of me, so I feel better about my life.
Getting paid for 10 minutes work.
You show me a film of some guy who can't get a shag. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see somebody who's getting it everywhere. What's the point of that? That's not going to happen to me.
You want to see some guy who's like just really trying hard. He's got this beautiful woman in front of him, and he just can't get an erection.
Exactly. Yeah. Nothing will help. Nothing whatsoever. I don't go to comedy to feel worse about myself.
That's true.
People relate to vulnerability as well.
Yeah. So what would you call that site?
You
got porn. You got RedTube, PornTube.
You've got Pornhub, haven't you, as well?
Pornhub, yeah.
Porn Snub. I don't know.
Oh, there's something there. There's something.
I'm going with Porn Snub.
Porn Snub. Okay.
Snubbed. Well, the website wouldn't be very good though, because it'd be going down all the time, wouldn't it? It wouldn't have a good uptime.
Because
you can't get on it.
I'd be like, something like You've Been Framed sort of thing, isn't it?
I was only trying to explain that's what.
I like that.
Now we're coming up with a marketing campaign. Making a website. It's easy, isn't it?
That would be great.
Don't put this podcast out.
That'd be great. All the bloopers, isn't it? Porn bloopers. That'd be just simple, isn't it?
You're on the right track there.
Yeah.
That's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fumbles. Something like it's not fumbling. This is the bit of the podcast where Winter looks
at
the ceiling and he's going, I'm going to think of this.
He's going to get a nosebleed.
You can have this, by the way, because I can't get involved. I can't even get involved in non-porn, so I'm not going to get involved. Right. This is your idea.
Okay, but this is I've hit a cul-de-sac in my brain now. But
we were talking about like audience
interaction and rapport.
Yeah.
So you want to be like, I'm going to see tonight Phil Nicol, and I can't wait to see him live, because I've seen him like on the internet and stuff, but and the the alternative comedy experience as well. But I haven't seen him live. I'm really looking.
Does Phil Nicol listen to this? Do you think? He might do, mightn't he? You could like hashtag him or something.
I don't think he's on Twitter. I've looked for him on Twitter. He's not there.
Oh right, okay.
Because there's another Phil Nicol, but not the one that I want to.
Or a shout out then, whatever the. we didn't even have computers when I started work, so you have to bear in mind I don't know all the technology and all the terms, but you could. Because there's so many films out there. When you said Phil Nickel, I had this picture in my head, and then while you've been talking, I've been filtering through this like kaleidoscope of probably like slides. It's nothing high tech.
Like one of those things, like one of those microfilm things, you know.
Phil Walker, Phil this, Phil Padgett, Phil.
What do they call those things in the library?
Who is Phil Nickel? Is he the guy he plays musical comedy as well?
That's right.
Yeah. I saw him at a festival last year.
Massively high energy, gives it everything, like a force of nature.
Yeah.
You know, lots of improv stuff. I think he did loads of sketches to start off with.
Yeah, he was part of a group, wasn't he? Come to think of it.
That's what I'd like to do. Huge energy, and it's like, whoa, like, you know, where's it going now? Oh shit! Oh, that's a bit scary. Oh, I'm a bit scared. Oh, but it's fun. You know, and that kind of thing. But I find stand-up really quite limiting sometimes. Maybe it's my creative brain that I find limiting sometimes, but like I just find that it's the same subjects again and again.
Yeah.
And you can see like 10 stand-ups a night, you know, with like a small room for like, you know, new material night or something. And it's like, you know, it's like bingo, isn't it? You know, ticking off, oh, there's that subject.
Yeah.
Yep, there's Tinder again. You know, and it becomes the same thing. I mean, I know there's only so many things in the world that we can like even talk about and like, you know, connect with, because we're all humans.
Yeah.
But it's like trying to do something a little bit different, because like that thing that you as I was saying, when we get older, you find out what you are a weirdo in this entire world. You are fucked up, and you're not the same as everybody else. So, you know, you go through life going, no, I've been an outsider, but I am this. And then you got to kind of go. And then your wife, that you know, who knows you and gets you and goes, even thinks that you are weird. You know, she's the one that understands you the most. Learn that, and you want to bring that out. Yeah, rather than go, oh no, guys, I'm the same. Oh, isn't it annoying when this happens? No, it's more than that. You know.
No, I understand. I think I understand what you mean, because I think with comedy, right, there's so many things where you have to conform. Like you have this cut off in your head where you're like, no, this is what we must do. It this way, do it that way.
Exactly.
And that's what I meant earlier about trying to be loose. It's like it should be. And unfortunately, it goes in full circles, I guess. But there's like a lot of conformity or politically correct sort of barriers at the moment in comedy. It's like, you can't mention this, you can't say that, you can't, you know, someone like Frankie Boyle obviously
lets it go.
He does overstep the mark probably, but it's comedy. If you're in a room and he does that, then what did you turn up for?
But it's like everyone's trying to make everything the same. Everyone's the same. We're all humans, right?
Yeah.
But we're not all the same. As in, like, we're all humans, we all deserve the same rights and you know, be treated fairly. But I think that we're all different, and we should be treated accordingly, differently. You know, we're all different people. You know, we have different needs, and that's what it is.
Imagine if all music was the same.
Yeah.
Like if everything was Stop Aitken and Autumn in the 90s. I mean, yeah, very successful for a while, but you know, you've got to have that different in taste. And
I think people now they want to get offended about something. They want to be the most offended, and
that's the other side of the coin, isn't it?
Yeah, to show that they're really, you know, they're really up to date and really, you know, kind of really pushing the boundaries of you know, acceptable behaviour, what should be correct. It's, you know, it's gone the complete other way. You know, it's like the pendulum swings right the other way, and there's no moderation.
No,
stay in the middle.
I mean, for me, when I'm thinking about what to write about, I try not to like moderate it, like you say. Try not to put a filter on there. Obviously, you do write some stuff, and you think, I just don't have the kahunas to do that in a room anyway. I'll give it to somebody else who has. But yeah, because like when I started, like I did the course thing, and there's like different theories. Like you do a course, you know, you learn the structure. But when you do a course, you know what you want to be is the best act on the night. But when you do a course, it's pretty much a guarantee you won't be the worst act on the night unless you're on a very good night and you're out of your depth. Because you have that structure, you know, you have that confidence that you know what you're doing. Whereas people that start, and the people that I admire the most who just started, walked up, decided they were going to do it, badgered somebody to get on a night, and then started telling stories, jokes, or whatever their style was. I think with that's where the freedom comes from. And I've sort of started in a very conformist way. So I shall learn how the structure of comedy works, how a joke works,
formula,
and how to stand and appear, and you know, how to present, and all that sort of thing. So yeah, I want to go from formulaic to something a bit freer. I don't want it I've still got life left in me. I don't want to be restrained by, you know, otherwise it's not really an art, is it? If you know, it's like you can't paint that. Sorry about that, mate.
Exactly.
Can't make that. It's Theresa May. Nobody wants to do that. I mean, that might be true, but it's, you can't tell people what to do.
That's true. You need to allow people to do what they want to do. There's no creative freedom. They're fucking policing everything.
Yeah. I mean, I know that I'm part of the problem, but do you think there are too many comedy acts out there?
I think there's a lot, but I think that the hamster wheel of the open mic circuit will kill many of them.
Yeah.
Because there's so many.
But like new people will keep coming on. I started to go back to London again, and so you get like you say the 10 acts or the 18 acts sometimes.
22 in some places, isn't it?
Wow.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I've not been there for a while.
Yeah.
And then you look at them and you think, I know 3 people, and I've been doing this for a while now. 3 people out of 22, and then the next time, you still don't know anybody. It's kind of weird.
It's a strange one, all right, but it's.
I think it's good.
But you go to a gig and go, someone goes, I did really well. It's like, oh, thanks. I did it long enough.
Yeah, I should be.
Yes, and you're like, oh, thank you.
I don't think I'm deluded.
No.
But when I started out, by now I thought I'd be getting.
Isn't that what a deluded person would say, though? I mean, I get it. No, I know what you mean.
I think I'm deluded.
No, but I don't know. Maybe we all are. This is it. Is this reality?
Yeah, but I think I've been looking for a headliner this week.
Yeah.
And if I was driven by the standard route of success, then actually I might as well give up now. But what I'm driven by is the fact that I want to write stuff, go and stand in front of people, and see if it is funny, and then not just take that one night, take it again, maybe improve it slightly. See, is it still funny?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. It was funny to that audience because they were supportive, but actually the next 2 audiences didn't. It's not funny.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for, the funny.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah. We all
Searching for it. It's been a long time.
Search. But it's that thing.
Everyone else seems to have it.
You go to that first, you kind of news piece of material. It's got energy, and you're like, oh, I'm really looking forward to delivering this bit of material. Oh, great! It's great, and you're firing all cylinders. And you're like, oh, I gotta laugh. Next time you do it, doesn't work.
Yeah.
And you're like, what happened? Oh, because you got a big laugh the first time, and then you do it the second time. You did it totally naturally, but now you're trying to manufacture the thing that you did before, and it's not the same. And that's it. You got to film the first one, isn't it? Really? And
do you record your stuff now?
I do. I'm starting to record it more now. That first one, you're like, oh yeah, great, and that's what I did there with this, and again, it's standing behind it, isn't it? Really, the power of like the tone of how you delivered it as well. I go, oh, this is new, and then the next time, like, and you're maybe a little bit overconfident with it. That it's a weird thing, isn't it? It's like it's something at the beginning with a new piece of bit. It's like bottling lightning. It really is.
Yeah.
So
I think people always say, "Oh, you're really brave to do that," but I think the thing is, if you've got a good sense of humour, like when you're watching things, you're observing things in life. If you've got a relatively good sense of humour, and you learn how to sort of take situations and write it in a certain way that suits you, and it is funny. You just got to have that self-belief that it is funny, and not worry about the fact that 4 out of 10 people didn't laugh. Because I used to tread on that. I used to be like, is that so now you just said, like, first night material goes really well, brilliant. The second night or third night, somewhere down the road, it doesn't go so well, and then you start saying or even thinking or even saying sometimes about, well, that normally gets a better laugh. You hear that every time you go to a gig. Someone will say that.
Yeah.
I've managed to stop myself doing that now.
Ungrateful, like, oh no, you're wrong.
That's right. What is wrong with you people?
Yeah, you guys, you're all wrong.
You need to go to audience school.
Totally,
You're shit at this. Some acts I've seen turn that into a funny situation.
Like
but it can be awkward when people clearly believe it's funny, and they might, like you said, they might have just delivered it slightly differently or unnaturally, or changed the phrasing slightly, or the wording even.
And the energy, the inflection.
That's why you need to record it.
Did your missus ever come to your gigs?
No.
Oh,
I've been trying to make her laugh for years. That's why I got into comedy. I thought, I'm not giving up on this. I'm going to learn how to make people laugh. And then I'm going to... No, not really too many. Occasionally. Yeah, probably 1 in 10.
What about the kids?
Well, one is in Australia. So that makes that tricky, to be fair. And the others, I remember when I was that age, you got busy lives, didn't you? So again, occasionally, yeah.
And what part of Australia?
Melbourne.
Oh, yeah. Great. The Melbourne Comedy Festival.
I know. Coming out. Well, Josh Field, let me know how that's...
Oh, you could go in it. You could go and...
I could go and support him. I could carry his bag.
Get spot.
He's only a he's a bit of a stringy lad, isn't he? He's got to take all that stuff for a month.
Yeah,
He's there for 2 months. Of course, you've got Sydney and Adelaide and Melbourne around about the same time, haven't you? So it's interesting. I'd like to do some. Have you done comedy abroad?
I've done some in Europe.
Yeah.
And my brother lives in Adelaide, so I might do that one day. Well, maybe 1 year or something like that. Can't do it this year.
Yeah.
Get married this year, so that's
yeah.
it. So yeah. So TikTok.
Yeah, we were talking about artists, and like the freedom and everything, and you're getting married. How are you going to deal with that?
Purely for jokes. Purely for jokes.
Well, do you not pretend? Do you not imagine being married?
Probably not going to feel the same emotion.
Not
going to feel the same rage.
Disappointment.
Yeah, despair. What I've done with my... No, I'm really looking forward to it, to be honest. I'm not. She's very supportive and it's great, It's, at the beginning she really did help me a lot with my material, to be honest. She was very... she's quite funny.
My wife is much funnier than me, but she wouldn't think about standing up.
No.
And trying to get that across to people.
Yeah, my missus would hate it.
Yeah,
well.
A lot of my family are good storytellers as well. I think that's where I must have got some influence from that. But like again, they all say, "Well, I don't know how you do it," and it's like, well, it's like anything. I started doing it I used to have this thing like Mike's hikes. So I've got to do something this year that's different. But you get to an age where jumping out of a plane or something is not really for you anymore.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And so with this friend gave me the book. So I'll go on the comedy course.
Yeah.
But my intention was to do the showcase and say, well, I've done it. I did the course. I did the showcase. What I didn't realise was that at the showcase there was 150 people.
Oh wow!
All of them quite supportive. And everything went really well to plan. Did the breathing exercises beforehand. And
slap yourself in the face. Come on, Mike, you got to do this.
You do this. In fact, we called you about a minute ago. Yeah. Just get up here.
Yeah, that's it. Didn't realise the audience could see you at the time slapping yourself.
You think you're at the back in the dark, but you're not really.
Oh no.
And what I didn't realise was how much of a buzz it was.
Yeah.
And then, I thought, in some ways, I've always been trying to get back to that first day.
Ah, yeah, the rush.
And that's why I'm still experimental. I mean, that normal advice is, all right, we really like that set now. Go and do that 100 more times, and before you know it, you'll have bigger gigs, and, that would be your, what you'll recognise for your standard, your kind of Hey Jude. And it's like, no, I want to experiment. Because I'm not trying to be successful. I'm just trying to, I want to, people say, I think we overcomplicate things. What is success in life? Is it that bigger house? Is it the bigger car, the bigger salary? Or when it boils down to it, you just want to be happy, don't you? So I found something that I enjoy doing, so I want to do more of it. But I don't want it to become stale. It's like, it would be nice to have stuff that is like, I'm going to do that tonight, rather than 2 days before, or a day before the gig going, I really ought to think about what I'm going to do.
Panic.
I know that I've got the song at the end, but Boris Johnson's messed things up, and
as they say in the trade,
Cameron resigns.
The say in the trade, the old shit sandwich, hey? The great stuff at the top. Finish on a song, well, the middle's going to be a little bit, but you've got him on board, you can just take him with you. A little bit of a dip.
You've seen my act, thank you.
No, but it's like...
Thank you for suggesting there was a peak.
Peak at the top and then troughs.
Huge trough. Can't even see you, it's like a valley. Life is sort of, it's a bit of turmoil, really, isn't it? It can be like, things that made you laugh before, like something else makes you laugh. Things happen in your life, not always good, sometimes very good, on that sort of scale, and it's like it's using those, really.
But as
I don't want to, like you say, be stale.
Yeah, but as you said, it's like, all these new people on the open mic circuit, they're young, and like so many things happen to you. So look, they might have kids, something might, they might get a job, so that's why it continues.
They've got all that to come.
Exactly. I'm on the down slope. I'm not having kids, don't need to do that, that's fine.
That's why it's good to be a freak, as you referred to yourself earlier, or your girlfriend refers to, like your fiancé. Because like, when you see these successful people like on these like reality shows now, like sometimes you see a kid like 14, 18, they're singing this song and it's like, how are you putting that emotion into that? Because you haven't lived through any of that. And that's, like, if you can do that, then that's talented, whereas I'm just trying to develop a bit. If I keep improving, I'll keep going. The minute I think, well, I've kind of done what I've achieved to do, I don't know when that point is. Then there are easier things to do on a Tuesday night than drive lots of miles for very little reward, other than the fact that you've got something out that you wanted to say. You might just do something online.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Have you doing
Same with the
stuff?
travelling.
No.
I'm too lazy.
Oh.
I'm
No.
way too lazy. I love IT and stuff like that, but I'm lazy. I don't.
Right. Yeah.
I admire people that do it.
Yeah.
Even the people that do podcasts. It's a bit late in the day to sort of lick your ass with them, isn't it? Because they should have done that at the beginning. You would
What's that?
nicer to me.
What's that?
I admire people that do podcasts as we're doing a podcast.
Yeah.
That could sound like brown nosing, but
I know, that's alright, you can brown nose away,
But-
man. This isn't, don't worry, no one else has done
we
it.
all have ideas, don't we? But you put it into action. That's the point I'm making.
Yeah.
I have a million ideas a day. If everything that happened in my head happened in real life, but, I wouldn't have enough time.
That's it.
But I don't turn very much into...
Action.
No. And comedy is actually funny because I don't normally stick with things for too long. I'm more of I've done that, let's do something else.
But it's chaotic, isn't it?
Yeah.
And there is calm in the chaos. No matter, as you talk about success, no matter where you get to, if you're doing something you love and you're passionate about something, we're only here for a short time anyway, we might as well pursue that while we're here. You know, what else are you going to do? You're just going to sit at home getting more and more bitter by the year, which happens anyway.
Yeah.
But,
Don't help it along.
but it's like, but what else are you going to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
As you said, you reach a stage when you go, okay, well, I've done the jumping out of the plane, I've done the whatever it is else is on the bucket list, and you go, well, this is still exciting. This is always going to keep changing, and it's never going to be finished, which is a wonderful thing. You don't have to walk. You can do it in a wheelchair. You don't have to be young. You can carry on forever. And I think that if, of course, you have loads of ideas, like you said, it suits an overactive mind because it's sort of the meditation of the whole thing. Have you read that book, The Zen Art of Stand-Up Comedy?
No, but I'm going to now.
It's very good. It's very good. I don't know who it's by, but it's very good. One of the first books I read, and it's really good. And there's a part in it that says never like we're talking about like when you go up there when you're young.
Just look at my watch. I'm going to skip to this part in the podcast, and so I'll remember that.
That's cool.
I'm not listening to the rest of it.
That's fine.
Hate the sound of my own voice.
Hey, do you know what? Tell you, when I first started these as well, oh my god, I was cringing.
You've got a really interesting voice there. You like,
Thanks, Mike.
No,
I
you have.
appreciate that.
I've noticed that when you're on stage as well.
Thanks. But
It's because of the energy.
yeah, it's the I can't talk. I can't say the word now.
Oh, I like a compliment. I can't speak. This doesn't happen to me.
Start crying.
Thank you, Mike.
Thanks, Mike. It means so
me.
much.
What have I done?
God. It's gonna fall apart. The podcast ends. Get out. We can't take compliments.
I can't take any more of this. Stop being nice to me.
Look, you're gonna ruin my act. I'm angry now. Comedian falls apart on podcast. This is gonna be like another
end his career.
Yeah, totally.
Unpublished podcast.
That's all he wanted to do it for, which is one compliment.
I've done it. All those people that you've had before as well.
That's it.
They're not giving you one compliment.
I know. It means more coming from you, Mike.
Hard-faced people out there. That's what
There are. You know, it's all about them.
Yeah. No, but you have got like an interesting voice. I listened to a little bit of your podcast
Oh, thanks.
that you've done before.
Yeah.
Like a bit of research.
Oh, thanks.
You know.
Oh, thanks, Mike. Yeah.
I thought, actually, because like live is one thing, but hearing yourself recorded in whatever form,
Yeah.
millions of ways you can record yourself these days.
Yeah.
It can be very different. Like I used to remember the answer phone. Like if I ever heard my answer phone message, I'd be like, oh god, that's what people have to listen to.
I think everyone gets that though.
Every day's a video as well. It's like some miserable northerner. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not fully that though, because it's quite light, isn't
What?
it? You know,
Can we solve a mystery in this podcast? Like, when people want to be stupid, right?
Yeah.
What? It's like, oh yeah, I forgot to do that today. I forgot to do that. Why are they going to Northern? It's very insulting. It's full of racism. It's not recognised. Because we can't do Irish anymore, isn't it?
We're not really.
I can say that because I'm part Irish.
That's of course.
Yeah.
50% allowed.
We're all part Irish.
Who isn't now?
Okay,
We're saying about what we saying? What are we talking about?
I've no idea.
Fuck it.
Pause it, rewind
God
it.
damn it.
Forward it to this bit again. And
But it's we're talking about like how the comedy. It's like, okay, fine. I have to focus on all this stuff because when you first start out, you're plate spinning. You're like, okay, audience. Okay, material. Oh, someone's interaction.
How to pick up the mic.
Walking on. Oh, okay, right. Oh, this is intonation. Oh, no, there's so much to do.
I forgot my mic.
Oh shit, I'm running out of time.
Start my watch.
That's it.
Or when you pick up the mic and it goes...
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the mic.
Better start rapping now because it makes so much noise hitting the mic and then it's down.
Oh, he's a beatboxer. Oh, this should be fun. Or like the chord comes out, you're like, oh, great, improv, happy days, here we go. In this chaotic world that we're living in now, constantly bombarded by stuff. I mean, do you ever do this? You turn on your computer and you just stare at it for about a minute, going, "What the fuck did I turn my computer on for?"
Yeah, I do that on my phone. All the apps that you've got. It's like I only use 4, but I've got 24. What's the point of that?
Yeah, and it's so distracting all the time. You're going, "What? I was only going to do one thing." Fucking. Oh, I've forgotten it. It's like, you don't even know.
Email.
Email. And then something else distracts you, and you go, "Oh fuck it! Now I've got another half an hour to wait. I'll watch something." That's all. Now I remember. Okay, right. And then something else distracts you. And then it's continual. You're continually distracted by everything.
I think you could do a whole podcast on that because it's like that's the way we're kind of moving. I think it's there's so much that comes at us these days. Like, and one of the correlations I think is like when I was growing up, like things that you worried about were things like drugs, and then along came AIDS and stuff like that. Whereas now I think it's mental health.
Yeah.
And it's like all this stuff. I'm getting all serious.
No, it's true though.
But all this stuff that we're being fed, how we should be. It's great. As I mentioned earlier, it's great to have all these different views on life rather than the BBC version of the news. But I just worry about are people going to be sat there going?
It really is, as you say, mental health is quite heavily connected to all this stuff.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work out, we're just going to have a chronological order of people, thousands of people, maybe millions of people, just descending into massive depression. Doesn't bode well for the mental health of the world.
It's like creating our own dissatisfying world.
Yeah, that's it.
It's like major. I mean, I grew up with very few expectations. Like, the bus has arrived on time. I've got into work on time. I've got paid for this. This is brilliant. And we were promised things on Tomorrow's World that we've never seen. Like 40 years later.
Yeah. Hoverboard's not here yet.
I know.
It's annoying, isn't it?
All sorts of things. The
Very
way we
impressive.
travel. Yeah.
Tubes, travelling in tubes, haven't arrived.
No.
It's a bit annoying.
We could be getting autonomous cars soon. That worries me.
Yeah.
What's the point of that anyway?
Yeah.
If you don't like driving, get a taxi.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Get a bus, train. All sorts of modes of transport.
That's true. I don't know, I'd like a nap before a gig. If I'm driving for 4 hours, that'd be pretty awesome. Yeah,
if you're driving for 4 hours, you deserve a nap.
I'd like the choice.
I sometimes have a nap in a gig. Anyway, let's go back to that.
Yeah.
Sorry, you have like a choice.
You're not sitting at the front though, is it?
No, I'm very discreet.
Seen this guy before.
Yeah.
It doesn't. I say it just doesn't bode well for the future of mental health in the world. Really, does it? With all this stuff that people are like, we're reaching out for.
It's like trying to find something. There's so much to grab hold of.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, therapists are going to have a field day in the next 20 to 30 years.
That's the career. If you're leaving school, going to university,
that's it.
That is going to be the career.
Yeah, all these podcasters lining up. I'm not feeling. What is it?
I only got 7 likes today. What's wrong with me?
And then the therapist is like, "Do you mind if I record this?" Oh, recording! Oh God! Wait, what are you recording that on? You're recording. Oh, we shouldn't use those mics. We should use these mics.
I should explain myself by that because I've said that I sometimes like a nap at a gig.
Yeah.
Because I don't know about you, but I write this stuff. I think, I feel really energised about it. And then, like, the same day, normally in the morning, because I'll be working or whatever, I'll be like, this isn't funny.
Oh, no.
This stuff isn't funny. What am I going to do? And then I get a hold of myself. And by the time I'm driving to the gig, I'm just full of energy.
Yeah.
And then on the way to the gig, go on then. Sounds funnier than what I was going to say. And then on the way to the gig, I start having a little bit of self-doubt again. Then I get to the gig, and I've exhausted myself. Yeah. And I'm like, as soon as they call your name, I've got kind of this thing in my head. As soon as they call your name, you're ready. It's fine.
That's right.
I don't have any self-belief issues, but it's kind of like I drain myself. Worrying about, is it going to be funny? It's like, well, you're not going to know till you say it, so why are you worrying about it now? But even though you know all about it, your gut takes over, and it's like, I feel really tired. I'm normally yawning just before I go on, not because I'm trying to like stretch my mouth and get ready to speak.
Yeah,
I'm literally just like, I'm so tired.
Yeah, it's just after you, or after you have a nap after you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good though. A little nap before you drive home.
Yeah,
it's a good idea.
You could be talking to me, and I could be technically napping. I'm just like,
I didn't notice that the last time I was at a gig with you. I was kind of going.
Yeah, the word ratio was quite high on your side.
I think I did well.
You kept on staying this evening. I'm not having sleep yet. Even though I had Jaffa cake.
Well, that's it. To play with Jaffa cakes and tea. That's good.
But I blame my age and the fact that I don't take Prozac.
Oh well, that's good.
Yeah,
that's a good thing.
I don't take any tablets.
No, me either. Yet.
Yeah, it will happen.
Sure, it'll happen.
You'll have something happen to you.
Look, I mean, who doesn't want to be happy all of the time? Well, actually, no, I'll probably ruin my act.
I like misery, yeah, exactly, yeah. Misery's good.
I need to feel something.
Yeah.
Because even if it's rage, I definitely need to feel it, or just disgruntlement of some kind. But
See, back to that gig again where you turn up and you're all happy and the ones are going, oh, fuck
exactly,
you,
this guy,
Who
this
are
fucking
you?
guy. But if you're young, you can be happy. And you're allowed. And yeah. Hi guys. Yeah. Okay. Right. We get it. You're happy. Yeah.
You're
yeah.
young. You haven't seen it all yet.
Yeah. Totally. Just. Everyone just
You're
go.
optimistic.
I'm just going to follow you just to see how badly this goes for
Yeah.
you.
Oh, look at him. Ooh. I don't know why I just did that chart
That's
with my
it.
hands because this is a podcast.
No, that's fine. I got
Doesn't really
you
work.
explained it.
I'm going to have to keep it going now. So that's a natural tick.
That was a Venn diagram.
Mild Tourette.
It was a visual representation of a. Is it a Venn diagram? Or a Venn diagram? Or
What?
a graph?
Yeah, it was a graph.
Oh, it was a graph. Okay.
I'd need both hands for a Venn diagram.
Again, talking about
Given
more
the interconnection.
more visual stuff.
I've now moved my hands together to make a Venn diagram.
It's okay. We're miming this stuff out.
Oh, right, okay. There's a lot of editing going to go on.
That always does, Mike. Always
Yeah.
does. Mostly about me. I just
Right,
take all the us.
I can take compliments too. You could have said.
Sorry, you did pretty well.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's mostly me. But be editing out.
Okay.
Me editing me out, not you.
Editing yourself.
You get a lovely voice, by the way.
Oh,
See, it's awkward, isn't it?
I've got red.
When someone gives you a compliment, you can't take it, can you? It's like, they
I don't
have
wanna
few
be
and
like-
far
yeah.
between, aren't they, these days? Well, as you get older.
I don't
doesn't
know.
it?
Maybe you need to be nicer.
Maybe I do need to be
Yeah.
nicer. Do you think I'm horrible? I'm a horrible
No, but
person.
I get a lot of compliments.
God damn it,
Based
you
on
might be
being
right.
right.
You might, you know what? You might be
It was
right.
more of a tip. But I wasn't
God.
trying to criticise.
Alright, okay.
But you want to be miserable.
But I like the way you balanced that compliment you gave me out now.
Well, I saw your reaction to it. I thought,
So,
it's like shouting boo
yeah,
to old people.
it was too bit. What?
It's like shouting boo to old people. I was worried about your condition. You were like,
Boo to old people.
yeah, like, don't scare them.
Oh, because you
Like
gave
your
me a
reaction to
compliment.
it. Yeah, you were like, ooh, hang on a minute, wait, what's the catch?
So tics start developing, you know.
It's not because we're both Catholic, I reckon.
Might be, yeah,
It's
yeah.
like that Father Power, I don't know who your father was, but Father Power always scared me. Because he was like very, you will go to hell. He was Irish. You will go to hell. And I was like, oh, okay. And then he'd be nice to you, and you're like, shit. He's been nice to me.
Yeah. What does he want?
Something's not, yeah. He wants an altar boy.
Any more on that?
No, I wasn't allowed to be an altar boy. I made another correlation earlier that I wanted to mention to you, because
What's that?
I think maybe, right, if you're sitting there now thinking about comedy, if at school you used to get in your end of term report, still easily distracted,
Yeah.
I reckon that's a good tip for somebody who might be good at comedy,
Yeah.
or might enjoy doing it.
Yeah, I
Doesn't have
think
to be
so.
good.
Yeah.
Because I was majorly distracted at school.
Yeah.
It's like, this is not interesting enough. I need to
Totally.
create my own world,
Yeah.
so I'm still living in. I think old boys' schools are good for comedy as well.
Yeah, I think so.
Because you have to use your imagination a lot. You haven't got a parade of lovely girls that
This is.
you're not going to get anywhere near.
No, this is getting dark now. So what?
No, what I mean is, like, well, first of all, you have to survive. It's an old boys' school. What do boys do? I'm bored. Let's fight somebody.
Put this perfume on.
So
Right, this way.
That wasn't that sort of school.
Not
Like,
that
it was a long time
imagination.
ago. No,
no.
I was thinking more about creative play. That
Okay,
doesn't sound like
that
that.
sounds
does it?
is making this worse.
It's about
Aren't
this
we?
porn site that we're going to go.
Oh, thank
That's
God.
really imaginative because I've never done it.
Your voice goes up in the air as well.
Well, I'm assuming that somebody that can't get it has probably got a high voice.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
They're always screaming at themselves.
Yeah.
Just at the point of ejaculation. I don't know.
Just with despair.
Yeah. You have to need a little hand cream, don't you, as well?
Little hand cream.
Yeah, like keep your hands off.
Sorry. Is that
Not at school.
I thought, is that a specific cream? Little hand cream.
I can see why you did that.
Yeah, see what I did there. See what I did there.
Yeah.
Can I have a jam cake?
Time for a jab cake. You do a lot of exercise.
I do a bit.
It's a big bike, though.
And I've got a big crash trainer, isn't it?
Electronic resistance system. Isn't it a bike?
It's a crash trainer.
Okay.
It's
I don't go to gyms, so I don't know.
no, it's a.
Why have you got it covered up?
Nothing, Michael. Nothing.
I'm curious.
There is a towel on there because it was raining today, and I had to.
Oh, you're just hanging the towel.
I had to dry the dog.
Oh, right.
Because he was
right, okay.
his undercarriage.
That makes perfect sense. It's almost plausible.
It nearly is. Yeah, it was. Just,
There's nothing mysterious hidden under
But
it.
it's look. It's my masturbation towel. Okay.
Okay.
No.
Okay, and you send it inside out, one hopes.
It's actually just stuck there. I haven't hung it. I tried to take it off, but it seems to have just hardened in that state now.
Yeah.
You see, if I take it off, it's going to hold that shape.
Glad I asked that. We actually operate it.
It's actually got holes in it. You can see that.
Can you operate it and a wank at the same time? Have you even got is that a drinks holder?
That's a.
Oh, you can put. Why don't you just put your bottle in there and wank into that? I don't understand.
Yeah, but you see, the thing is, I might tear my penis off. I might tear my penis off if I put that, because the top of bottles can be quite sharp. Like.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, come on. Pretty sure penises are like more sturdy than that. Not on that website.
Maybe need to get checked out.
keep severing it. Look, he's back again.
Well, they are doing wonders with reattaching penises now, aren't they? These days, I've heard.
What websites do you go on? Out of interest. No, don't listen.
Got to delete my history now.
Yeah. Haven't we all?
Yes, every day. I think we're nearly done, Mike.
You've had enough.
No, we've done our time. We're nearly done time. But tell me, have you got any stuff to plug?
Not really. Yeah, no, of course I have. Yeah. Well, look at your face. It's like, give me a golden opportunity here, and you just like snubbed it. We do a regular night in Olney that nobody's heard of. It's in between Milton Keynes, Bedford, and Northampton. Lovely little town, lovely little pub. Proper room upstairs, away from the bar, no TVs. The people that do attend are there for comedy. It's completely free, and if anyone wants to gig there, we don't do 18 people for 5 minutes. We do 7 people maybe for 10 minutes.
Great.
And maybe one kind of featured act, if we're lucky.
Right.
And then we've got every 2 months currently we're working with Stanbury Arts and Leisure Centre, so they're providing all the equipment, funding, etc. And we're just putting acts together. So it's a really fun night. It's not something we don't perform at that night. It's not, look at us, we're on a pro night. This is people that we'd like to see. And you get paid for it.
Great.
And more stuff coming up.
Great.
So we're trying to get a paid night. Probably in September after Edinburgh, we'll do a paid night. In Olney to give us time to promote it properly as well.
Yeah.
And get the people of Olney off their rather comfortable Chesterfield sofas and...
Sorry,
That's the alarm. Is that the phone? Is that the phone?
Yeah. Oh, come on now.
What's your ringtone?
That's my timer.
You're a ornithologist.
Just in case it's going really badly. Just so I thought crickets. that's my funny alarm.
Yeah.
See, we've got to be funny for like at least every 30 seconds.
Yeah, well, I only do like 10 to 15 minutes normally.
Yeah.
So, this has been a long
We've
time
done well.
for me. But you've exhausted me. I'll have a nap. Have a callback on a podcast.
Nearly.
Podcast callback, people.
Nailed it. What's your Twitter handle and the website for the... Have you got a website?
I've already got like several thousand people following me. I don't want any more. It gets scary,
It does. You don't want...
Why they should change that.
It's just
not
stalkerish.
Following. Yeah, they should say something else, I think. Mike at Mike Lord Comedy.
Mike at Mike Lord Comedy.
Yeah, it's very original, just like my material.
Yeah, that's good.
I took the mic.
Yeah.
I thought, I'm doing comedy.
Yeah.
I like my surname. I'll just put it all together.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
I like that.
And it's pretty much the same on Facebook as well. Because I couldn't stretch, all my creativity goes into the jokes. I don't need a funny, I don't need to think he must be funny because he's got a funny name.
Yeah.
Like Winter, Phonender. That's your real name, sorry.
Just my act there. That's all my act is now. It's just about my name.
I'm joking.
But you did give me a compliment. That was fine.
I'm trying to balance it out.
That's banked. It's too late. It's gone in.
It's too late.
It's gone in.
I bet you're not editing that.
I'm leaving that in. That is staying. It's probably just be that on a loop. That on a loop for now in 15 minutes.
You've got a nice voice, Winter. You've got a nice voice. Yeah, let's put some music to it.
Yeah, we'll beatbox that. Hey, look, it's the only compliment I'm going to get if I can repeat that.
I'm sure there'll be others. I'm not sure when. But
we'll wait for those.
How's it going for you?
With the comedy, it's great, and I've got 20 minutes out of my name now.
Yeah.
And it's all high energy, manic. It is great. I'm loving it. I do a lot of gigs with Chris, and Chris really helps me.
Yeah,
and we spend a lot of time writing with each other, because he lives at 10 minutes up the road from me. So we just I help him with his stuff, and he helps me with my stuff.
That's really good. So we do workshops.
Oh, great!
That's really good for that. We used to do them in like a setting. But whereas now we're probably more likely to do them in my back garden.
Oh yeah,
than like a
glorified
shed.
That's all you need, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
just to get stuff out and go, how could that be fit, or how would that work? And
it
really helps an awful lot. It's great when you have like a mate that's just down the road that can help you out. It changes the whole thing because you have support then as well. Rather than just going, you're looking at something too close for a while, going, is this funny? I'm not even sure.
Yeah.
And someone goes, why don't you just do this? And you go, and it helps your writing and their writing as well, and it feeds each other. It's great.
And as we were saying before we started, you don't want that sort of post-gig, I really liked your act, but I can't tell you why, because actually I didn't really like it.
Exactly.
You don't want that falseness, do you? You actually want... Well, if that's how you are, you want that feedback, then that's how you're going to develop, isn't it? If you want people to pat you on the back all the time, then, you know...
Should tell them that they've
Comedy's...
got a nice voice.
Yeah, it's got a lovely voice. I hope it comes across on this podcast thing, whatever it is.
No, but and I'm saying, no, it's because you want this to be genuine and not...
Exactly.
Otherwise, you're not going to learn anything, and I'll take horrific feedback from the right person. You know, you only ask for feedback from the right person anyway. Go, what do you think? You know, and
if you want good feedback, ask a Catholic, because...
That's it.
And then remind them that there's only so many times they can confess.
This is true.
So they will tell you the truth.
Yeah, that's it. Or a scout.
Or a scout. I'm not sure about asking a scout. I'll have to think about that a bit more, really.
Yeah. I mean, like maybe an older scout, maybe.
Yeah.
But
scout leader.
Gets a bit creepy, doesn't it? Gets a bit creepy when they.
Well, they're no shorts. That's what puts me on the
it's
toggles.
a bit weird, isn't it?
You know, like you're 52, mate. Why are you wearing that outfit still?
Yeah, it's a bit. You know, might want to see our bead. More than likely. Anyway, it's gone dark. Mike, thanks for coming on the show. I really enjoyed talking to you. Thanks a lot. Well, and I wish you luck on the next gigs you got coming up in the next couple of months. Right? When September, you're going to probably start up again. And then we'll do the open mics in between, and September we start with the paid nights again. Great. Okay, and we'll have fun on the Fringe. Cheers. Thanks very much. Thanks for inviting me. It's been great.
And that was Mike Lord for episode 12. I'm going to have to stop giving people Jaffa Cakes during these interviews, because we reach a stalemate sometimes when we both put Jaffa Cakes in our mouths at the same time. Well, we put them in our own mouths. I'm not going to get this really complicated, but we'll put it in our own mouths. But it makes it very difficult, creates a lot of dead air, and we don't want to choke. I know the Heimlich, but, you know, I don't use it, okay? But that was Mike Lord. He's writing his 2017 Fringe show called Don't Be a Gold Member. He runs gigs for the Jam Tree Comedy in Milton Keynes, so get in contact with him. If you do well at his open mic night, maybe you can get the pro night, so it's worth getting in contact with him. If you like this podcast, you can follow us on Twitter. We're at The Comedy Defect. If you want to follow me, it's at Winter Phonelander. If you want to come see me live, you can find my stand-up gig dates, and that's on my website, which is winterphonelander.com. Also, if you want to donate to this podcast and you like it, you want to give something back to us, you can find us on Patreon. Type in The Comedy Defect Podcast into Patreon, and you can donate as much or as little as you want. But if you can't kick something back to us, just leave us a nice review on iTunes or Podbean, because that helps, guys, it really does. And we're going to be with you next week with a very interesting character comedian. He has received a lot of heat because of the Brexit issue at the moment, but it is giving him fuel. It is the wonderful, the very powerful character act, Mr. President Obanjo. You're going to hear the passion and the joy from this guy. You're going to love episode 13. But that's it from us for now on the Comedy Defect Podcast.